Hello my dear friends. So today I am here with one more new concept, which is section 160 of the Companies Act, to be read along with rule number 13. Now, what is 160 all about? So 160 is allowing the company to add a fresh face in the board of directors. When I say fresh face, it means a new director. So obviously it will not cover that director who is retiring by rotation in the general meeting. So the more I discuss about this section, you will be understanding the more. Okay. So I request you to watch this video until end so that you get more clarity. Now, sir, before I want to start this, I would like to take one small example. Now, I saw Indian Idol auditions being opened now, and I, that is Mr. PJ, wants to try his luck into these auditions. Now, question is this allowed or is this not allowed? Now, see, whether I am a good singer or bad singer, that is secondary question. Whether I can contest or not is the question. Now, answer is yes, definitely I can. Now, sir, two things are possible. Either I will be allowed or I will be rejected. That is the second question which we have to answer. Now, in the same manner, what we saw was Infosys has given their annual report. Infosys has given their notice of AGM to the shareholders. Now, usme one of the shareholder is Mr. PJ. Now, after seeing the director's remuneration in the financial statement, now Mr. PJ dreams of कि भाई even if I am a director in Infosys, that would be really great. I will be getting good name, reputation, and also good remuneration. So he now dreams of becoming a director in this company called Infosys. Now, question is, can he? That's a big question. Now, all your answers will be questioned in section 160. Now, whether it is allowed or not is the answer which we have to find out by reading section 160. So let us try to understand by virtue of one small example. So what actually happens? Actually happens is company has given notice. Company has given notice of AGM to whom? To all members. Company has given notice of AGM to whom? All members. Okay, sir. Now, which company I am talking about? Presently, we have taken an example of Infosys. So, let us continue with that example only. Presently, we are discussing section 160 of the Companies Act. Now, sir, among these all members, one of the shareholder was Mr. PJ. Now, PJ wants to become the director of the company. Now, so if that is the case, now Mr. PJ has to send his notice giving his candidature. Matlab, he is trying to tell to whom this notice is given by company. So he is trying to tell to the company, boss, you are trying to conduct one AGM. So why don't among all the resolutions you pass this resolution also, कि I want to present myself to be the director in this company. Now, sir, question ये था whether board of directors can reject this application. Now, I can add more fuel to the fire. Imagine, the person who is PJ is a 10th failure. Sir presently is working as a sales boy and he has only 2 months, 3 months experience, and with that type of an experience, that type of an qualification, he feels he can become a director of Infosys. Now, question is this allowed? Is this allowed? So anyway, he has given his notice. Now, board of directors wants to reject this proposal. So your answer should be obviously yes, sir. Board of directors can reject this proposal. Reason being very simple, unnecessary. If we take up this matter in the AGM, there are various businesses, there are various matters which are to be resolved in AGM, and we don't want this matter to be taken because it is an unnecessary time waste. There is a logic. Whatever you feel, whatever you understand, or whatever the answers are, logic to hai. Yes, it is logical. But can I say, you can also see in different manner. In the same Indian Idol, sir, if all the people who are contesting, do we reject them just like that, or we listen to their auditions? Answer is, we listen to their auditions. Similarly, board of directors, just by seeing the notice, can they reject? If at all they do this, chances are very, very bright कि company will not be able to get a good director. See, among various applications, you may have one director who may be desired to, or who may be having enough qualification to act as a director. We may lose a gem also. So if at all we give this total power of rejecting to board of directors, that will not be good. They may misuse this power also by introducing only those phases which they like and not introducing those phases which they don't like, even though person has potential character. So now company law says ऐसा नहीं चलेगा. So what company law says, sir? Board of directors cannot reject this proposal. So what should board of directors do, sir? Or what should company do? Sir, company has to intimate. Company has to intimate, or company has to give this notice of PJ proposing director to whom? To all members. To all members. Okay, nice. Sir, now you may be asking me one more question. Sir, agar this type of things are allowed, then what may happen is Infosys there are about lakhs of shareholders. There are about lakhs of shareholders. Then all lakhs of shareholders may give such notice, and all lakhs of shareholders ka notice has to be given by board of directors to whom? Company. Sir, now don't you think there will be a lot of time waste in the AGM? Now, my answer for your question is also yes. Baat mein to dam hai. There is a logic in this also. So now law says, to ensure that there are not vexatious application, there are not fun sake application, there are not time pass application, or we want only serious person to be appointing or giving this candidature, we may put one provision called what? Deposit amount. Matlab, any person who wants himself to be appointed as a director in the AGM, along with notice, he should also give something called deposit amount. Now, sir, next question was how much? So lawmakers thought that it should be that much, where if at all, even if he lose, he should feel the pinch of it. Matlab, it should not be a nominal amount, it should be thoda higher amount. So question is how much? In the eyes of law, this amount is 1 lakh rupees. This amount is 1 lakh rupees. Now you may be wondering, sir, so along with notice, we have to also send rupees 1 lakh to the company? Answer is yes. Answer is yes. Sir, then what will happen to our amount? See, simple man. If at all in the AGM, two things are possible. Either you will be appointed or you will be rejected. Now, if at all you are appointed, then the logic is your amount will be refunded to you. Matlab, we got a beautiful director in your face. Company is privileged to have you, and hence we will refund the amount. Now, next question is, if you are rejected, then what will happen? Obvious logic is it has to be forfeited. It has to be forfeited. Now, I will be telling you one more provision on this small thing, but after some time. So again, I will start my story. So company has given notice of AGM to whom? All the members of the company. Now among member, there was one member who was PJ, and he wanted to become the director in the company. So what did he do? He has given the notice of his candidature to whom? Company. And this notice he has given to the company along with one deposit amount of rupees 1 lakh rupees. just to show कि he is more serious and he feels that he deserves this. Obviously, है ना, persons like this qualification will never now give the application. So PJ writes his real qualification saying, sir, I am BCom, I am CA, I am CS, I am LLB, I am DSA, and with this qualification plus having experience of 5 years in some another company, with this qualification, and I feel that my presence in this company will add more value. And this qualification के साथ he will be giving this notice to whom, sir? Company. Now company should do what? Company should send this notice of PJ to all the members. Now next question is, sir, should there be any timelines? Should there be any timelines? Answer is yes. And sir, if I give this notice to whom? Company, and after the AGM, then there is no purpose, है, so it has to be given, है, before the AGM. Question is how much? So law says at least 14 days before the conducting of what? AGM. Oh, nice, sir. And at least 14 days before the conducting of AGM, and PJ has to give this notice to whom? Company. Okay. Now, sir, is it possible for company to send this notice immediately to all the members? Answer is no. We are conducting an AGM. There are various arrangements which we have to do. So immediately I can't send this. Maybe if at all it is possible, that is well and good, but chances are bright immediately it is not possible. So law is giving certain time to also the company to send this notice in advance to whom? Members. So question is how many days ka time? So law says 7 days. Again the word at least should be used. At least 7 days before AGM. At least 7 days before AGM, है ना, board of directors has to ensure that the notice of PJ is sent to all the members. Now what will happen in the meeting is next question. Now sir, we took one question in between, and 1 lakh shareholders may apply. Now don't you think, जैसे this deposit amount became 1 lakh rupees, and now 1 lakh shareholders are not going to file a fund sake application. Maybe only those people who are very serious, who feels that they have a chance of becoming a director in the company, will only file the application. So can I say lawmakers have solved this problem very wisely by putting that deposit amount, because if at all you make a fund application, you are going to lose your 1 lakh rupees. Now sir, imagine you may also say, sir, okay, and a person is having abandoned money, fund sake ke liye he is giving 1 lakh rupees. Now don't you think in such case, in the resolution, what should company do, sir? है ना, pass this resolution within 1 minute. If you feel that with so and so qualification a person cannot become a director, then by show of hands method you pass the resolution and reject it. Don't you think it will not take more than 1 minute or 2 minutes for us to reject the resolution? So that is always possible. Okay, nice sir, है ना, this was good. सर नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, ये जो नोटिस है ना, ये जो नोटिस है, हाउ इट शुड बी गिवन? सो आंसर इज, है ना, कैन यू गेस सर हाउ दिस नोटिस शुड बी गिवन? Any guesses? So obviously the answer would be notice should be sent through either email or by post. Either email or by post. Now what do I mean by this, sir? Either email or by post. Now sir, if at all members have confirmed, what is the word I am using, sir? Members have confirmed their email ID, then such members को I will be sending this notice through email only. Now sir, imagine if members, now say for example there are 5 lakh members in Infosys, उसमें है ना 4.5 lakh members have confirmed their email ID. So can I send the notice of this person who wants to become a director through this? Answer is yes, through email I can. Sir, what about other 50,000? And what is the fate of those people? How we will be giving notice to them? Sir, in that case we have to give notice which is written notice. Sir, written notice how should be given? And for this you have to read one more section in Companies Act, which is section 20. It says whenever एक person wants to service some notice or any document to the company, it should be either hand delivery or it can be either by post, either by post. Now Infosys listed company and shareholders are scattered everywhere, maybe hand delivery may not be a proper thing, so maybe company can go with post also. Nice. And sir, now student may ask me one more question. Sir, imagine even if one post takes 10 rupees, even if one post takes 10 rupees, इसका मतलब 50,000 post is equal to 5 lakh rupees. And answer is yes. But don't you think this is worth enough? Why? If at all you can get a beautiful director with abundant qualification, that would be a kind of blessing to the company. And if at all he gets rejected, anyway 1 lakh rupees ka amount is anyway going to be forfeited. Now sir, to solve this type of problem, if you feel that still the cost is very very high, in this case losses, okay boss, if at all you don't want to go for postal mode, then what you can also do is you can publish this notice, in newspapers. You can publish this notice in newspapers. Sir, question is how many? Answer is 2 newspaper. One is your vernacular newspaper, that is local language ka newspaper, and another is English language ka newspaper. It has to be published. Sir, again within how many days? Answer is 7 days before the AGM. So sir, can you conclude now? Yes, I can conclude now. So how it should be sent, sir? Either it should be sent through email for those people who have confirmed, and for those people who has not confirmed, it can be sent through post. Sir, I don't want to go with this option, I want to go with newspaper option, then answer is allowed. So either you go with this option or you go with newspaper option, that is allowed. But there is one attachment to this. What is that? Sir, if company is having website, I am using a word if any. Sir, if company is having website, then in this case company has to ensure that this notice of the person, that is PJ, who wants to become the director, should also be uploaded. So what is the understanding, sir? Understanding is very simple. If at all email IDs are confirmed, you send through email ID. Not confirmed people ko you send through post. If you feel that post wala thing is becoming more costly for you, then you can publish in two papers. One is newspapers, one is vernacular, and one is English paper. Plus, you have to also ensure that this is uploaded in the website of the company, if any. So we are not asking you to create a website and then upload. We are saying if you have, please do it. And even after having, you don't apply, then this is a non-compliance. Okay, sir. Nice. So again, sir, so company has given notice of AGM to all the members. Member may, one of the member or few members who feels that they have a potential to become a director, then they have to give notice to whom, sir? Company. They have to ensure that this notice reaches the company 14 days before the AGM. Notice के साथ they have to also give rupees 1 lakh as security deposit. Then board of directors will send, that is board of directors or company will send this notice of shareholder to all the members, and that they have to do 7 days before the meeting. Now how it will be sent? My answer was either through email if people have confirmed, and if people have not confirmed their email ID, then others के लिए you will send via post. And if at all you feel postal thing is becoming very costly, then you go for newspaper. And if you have if you have website, then please upload this candidature of person on your website also. Sir, cool, sir. Nice. And sir, next multiple questions are ringing, sir. Question number 1. Sir, what will happen if meeting is conducted, AGM is conducted, and his resolution is lost? Because if you say his resolution was passed And answer was very simple. He will become the director of the company and deposit amount will be what, sir? Refunded. Deposit amount will be refunded. Now, sir, but we want to know what will happen if resolution is lost. Say, for example, total votes casted, the word used is casted, or better, I use a word, total votes cast. Total votes cast. Sir, where imagine 100. Imagine 100 shareholders have attended that AGM and 100 people have voted. Okay. Now, voted, I am saying, sir, these people have voted. Now, sir, usme votes in favor and votes against the resolution. Votes against the resolution. Sir, votes in favor was 49, votes against the resolution was 51. Wow. है ना? So इसका मतलब है ना, you were supposed to pass an ordinary resolution and the resolution is lost. The resolution is lost. Sir, in this case, what would be your answer, sir? I have to refund, I have to forfeit the deposit amount. Now, some students might be thinking, sir, this is very harsh, and he just lost it by 2 votes. I feel that this is correct. So even lawmakers have concluded, even lawmakers has considered this logic and said, ki boss, hold on, hold on. If at all total votes casted में, if at all we get certain percentage which is described in the law, है ना, in that case, if we got that percentage but still resolution is lost, in that case, है ना, we will be refunding the amount. So next question is how much, sir? So answer is more than 25%. Answer is more than 25%. Sir, in this answer, total votes casted were 100. To pass ordinary resolution, we required 51, but we could not get 51. Hence, resolution is lost. But even if it is lost, now we have to check whether the amount has to be refunded or not. Sir, for that, the criteria is check whether total votes casted in favor are more than 25% of total votes. Sir, total votes casted were 100, and in favor के लिए we required how much more than 25, है ना? So presently I require only 26, but what I am able to see is I got 49 votes. So in this case, law says please refund the amount. So can I conclude this? Conclusion is very simple. Sir, अगर resolution is passed, so you will appoint the director and you will refund the amount. Sir, if resolution is not passed, then what I am going to do is check. What I have to check? Whether out of total votes, the word used is out of total votes. Out of total votes, votes in favor are more than 25%. Answer is yes. Votes in favor are less than 25%. Less than or equivalent to, you can say, because we said more than 25 here. Answer is no. Answer is yes here also. So if it is more than 25, then in this case, an amount is refunded, though he is not appointed. Amount is refunded. Sir, here his votes are 25% or less than 25%. Answer is he will be not appointed also, plus his amount will be forfeited also. I hope you understood this point, sir. Now, sir, now student will ask one more question, sir. Sir, imagine a person who is attracting disqualification of a director, sir, he is disqualified to become a director as per 164 in some another company, and that person is now applying a backdoor mechanism through this section, that is 160, to try his luck to this, what you say, company. Sir, answer is not allowed. Answer is not allowed. So any person who is disqualified, any person who is disqualified as per the provisions of this law, that is Companies Act, that person cannot apply his candidature under section 160. He can't do this, and even if he does this, company will not appoint. It is not possible, and even if they appoint also, that appoint will be void ab initio, because anything which is contradicting company law is always a invalid act, sir. Okay, sir. Nice. Sir, are there any exceptions to this rule? Answer is yes. We will detailedly read this exception. There are 3 companies which are exempted, or these are accepted from these rules. We will be seeing when we read the answer very carefully. So these are one more question, sir. Sir, imagine a scenario, एक public company in their AOA they writes that we don't want section 160, that is this route of appointment of director, to be applicable to our company. Matlab, we don't want a new person to be appointed in our company. Can they write such? Answer is no. And if they write such clause in AOA, such clause in AOA becomes void, because you have to refer one more connecting section called section 6 of Companies Act. Now section 6 of Companies Act says कि any article or any clause written in AOA or anything written in MOA, if it is contradicting act, then always act will prevail. So you may write many things in your article, that doesn't mean everything will be binding, and such act is not allowed. Sir, okay, sir. Sir, till now you were using the word only called AGM. What is the word you were using, sir? AGM. Sir, तो इसका मतलब AGM में it is not allowed. Again, lawmakers thought, what is wrong in that? See, whether it is AGM or it is EGM, person is proposing his candidature. At the end of the day, it is always the shareholders who have to decide by passing ordinary resolution whether this person should be appointed or not. So answer is whether it is AGM, whether it is EGM, candidature, that is the person can always give his notice. So answer is allowed. So can I write now, instead of AGM, can I write now GM? Because GM can be AGM also, GM can be EGM also. I hope this is clear. Okay, sir. Nice. So answer is allowed in AGM also, allowed in GM also, or in short GM. Sir, I have one more question, sir. Sir, who can give such proposal? Which proposal you are talking about? Proposal to become director, or who can give his candidature? So in this case, already we know one point, what कि member can always give his candidature. मतलब PJ, who is a member, can always propose his name to act as director in the company, or if PJ feels he doesn't have that much qualification, then in this case he can suggest another name also. So in short, here what I am saying, sir, either PJ can nominate his name or he can nominate some other's name also. So sir, that other person should be a member? Answer is no. That other person can be any person. So I can write non-member also. Sir, next question was, imagine a scenario, there is a person by name Mr. Sham, Mr. Sham is nowhere associated with Infosys, but he has seen the annual report, that is the financial statement notice of AGM in the website of Infosys. Now he wants to propose. So even can a non-member be allowed to propose? Answer is yes. Because again we have to understand, even if he is a non-member, and he has to pay 1 lakh. Even if you are a member, you have to pay 1 lakh. Member proposing non-member, even that non-member has to pay 1 lakh. So always serious people will only file the application, non-serious people will not come. Even if many application comes, we need not take much time to pass this resolution if at all shareholders feel the candidate is not worth enough to be appointed. So what is my answer? My answer is simple. Member can propose his candidature, that is members can propose non-member ka candidature. Similarly, non-member can propose his candidature, that is non-member ka candidature, his self name. Sir, can a non-member propose another non-member? Answer is not allowed. Answer is not allowed. Another non-member or member. Now question is, why non-member will propose for member? If at all member wants to become, he will come under this category only. So this question does not arise. So is this possible? Answer is no. So iska matlab there are 3 ways. There are 3 ways. So what are the 3 ways? This is member proposing his name, self name. Member proposing others name. And non-member or member, whoever it is, sir. Non-member proposing self name allowed. Non-member proposing others name is not allowed. And these are the 3 ways of being appointed, sir. Okay, sir. Now, sir, are there any cases where even if a person fails the resolution and he does not get more than 25%, that is less than or equivalent to 25%, and still his amount is not getting forfeited? Answer is such cases are there. When we will be reading the section, we will be going through. So I guess whatever background I wanted to give you for this section, that background has been provided. So let us now try to read this answer. Now, so what is the answer talking about? Section 160 entitles any person. Very nice, sir. Any person, member or non-member. But he should be not that person who is a retiring director to become a director in any GM. As I already said, whether it is AGM or EGM. Next. Sir, this appointment is a fresh appointment. Yes, because we are increasing the strength of board of directors by adding a fresh name. Sir, let us see the proposals. Let us see the conditions. What are the provisions of the law? So he says, a person can give a notice of his own candidature. See here, a person is the word. That person can be member. That person can be non-member. So, member can give his own candidature. Even non-member can give his own candidature. Or he says, a member can propose candidature of another person. Iska matlab member telling for others. Now, this is what we have concluded, if you remember here. So these are 3 ways of being appointed, sir. Okay, sir. Nice. Condition 1 understood. Now what will happen, sir? So a person has given his candidature notice to the company. Now, what should company do? Okay, sorry, sir. So this notice should be given where? This notice should be given at registered office. Within how many days? It should be given at least 14 days before the GM. Now, sir, along with that, he has to give how much, sir? 1 lakh rupees. Now, in the case of Nidhi companies, there is a small liberty or is a small exemption given. 10,000 rupees is enough. Now, Nidhi company is not a concept in our syllabus, so hence we need not discuss much about it. Now, So every person should send how much, sir? 1 lakh. This amount has to be deposited along with the notice. Next, sir, what will happen? This amount will be refunded when, if he gets elected as a director, or that is resolution is passed, or if resolution is failed but he got more than 25 percentage of total valid votes, that is votes casted का total है ना. Imagine in our example it was 100, उसमें he should get more than 25 मतलब 26 or more, and obviously it will be less than 51. Reason being very simple, because if it is 51, obviously that is ordinary resolution is passed, he will be under case 1. Next, so that voting can be done either by show of hands or by poll. Now, sir, a special privilege is given to section 8 company. What is the special privilege? कि if at all board of directors of the company decides what, कि even if a person has failed to secure less than 25 percentage, and they will decide whether the amount has to be forfeited or not. So you can see, in case of section 8 company, the board of directors is to decide as to whether the deposit made by or on behalf of a person failing to secure less than 25%, less than or equivalent to 25% of the valid vote is to be forfeited or to be refunded. Sir, in above case, it is not the shareholders who have decided. In this case, it is the law who is deciding whether amount will be forfeited or not. But in this case, law has given this authority to whom? Directors. कि boss, आप ये forfeit कर सकते. Next, provided that मतलब it is a proviso gives certain restrictions, certain explanations. To whom, sir? Provisions. What is that, sir? कि deposit amount का criteria shall not apply. To whom? Sir, person who is becoming independent director or person who is giving his candidature to be appointed as independent director. Now, see, independent director के ऊपर there are n number of restrictions, and even after meeting all those restrictions, and this person is proposing his candidature to be appointed as an independent director, and so hence we don't want to take any security amount. Similarly, imagine existing board of directors में ही one of the director is recommending one name, and he feels that this person is having great potential. So directors recommended by whom, sir? If at all company is covered under the provisions of NRC committee, that is NRC, that is section 178(1), then there are some criteria, and which company should have one committee called nomination and remuneration committee, and if such company meets that criteria, then they should have one board of directors committee, special committee by name NRC. From that committee, we like audit committee we have for auditors, and from such committee, and agar one of the director is proposing the name, then also we need not refund, we need not forfeit the amount, we can refund even if he is lost, even that resolution is lost, or board of directors himself or themselves are proposing a new name. Now this will happen when NRC committee is not there. So now tell me, sir, what are the three cases where we have seen that key amount of security deposit, that is deposit amount, need not be forfeited. So even if resolution is lost, amount need not be forfeited, amount will be refunded. Condition number 1. Sir, condition number 1 was independent director ka proposal it was. Second, the director's name was proposed by NRC, or if NRC is not applicable to a company, then this proposal was given by whom, sir? Board of directors, that the name was suggested by board of directors. Next, company should send this candidature notice within how many days, sir? 7 days, as we have already seen. Now, how should company do this? How they should send this notices? Answer is, they should serve individual notices. To whom, sir? Every member. Kaise? If email ID has been provided by the shareholders, then through email ID. sir, in writing to all other members, that is who did not provide email id. Sir, next question was, है ना, in writing मतलब क्या sir? Again there is section 20 which says either you can give hand delivery or, है ना, you can give what sir? Through post. Okay sir, I feel this is a very costly affair. Imagine the number of people giving the mail id were less, है ना, so now you have to give a majority of the people through post, costly affair. Then go for publishing, है ना, in newspaper. How many? 2, vernacular and English. And how many days? Obviously 7 days sir, है ना. Again the word use and, इसका मतलब between these two it is or, either you follow one or you follow 2, but definitely you have to follow 3. What is that 3 sir? If any website is there with the company, then company should place that notice of candidature on that website. Okay, nice. So it is 1 or 2, but and 3, and a website part is compulsory. Nice. So this was the section, and section 160, and I have incorporated also rules 13 in this section itself. Now generally people read section differently, rule differently, but I felt if they both are there at the same place, reading becomes easy. Now sir, you said, and key for some companies section 160 is not applicable. Who are those companies sir? Okay, first I will be taking is private companies. So private companies enjoying this exception, and key section 60 ko they need not apply. It means it will be always the shareholders, or it will be always the directors who will be having the authority to decide. Outsider or any member cannot propose his name. Similarly, this section need not be applicable to section 8 company whose articles says that, and directors has to be appointed through ballot, and now ballot is a secret way of voting sir, and so for those companies, and also this section 160 is not applicable. Now imagine if articles do not provide, for election by ballot, then obviously my answer is yes, they have to comply with section 160, है ना. Sir, third case, है ना, though it was first I took last, है ना, third case में they say government company. Sir, every government company? No sir, government company should also fulfill this criteria. Now imagine this is a government company. In this government company, है ना, company का entire capital, मतलब if government company का share capital is 5 crore, this total 5 crore capital, that is paid up share capital, should be held by whom? Held by either CG, है ना, or by SG, or by SG plus SG plus SG, इसलिए I wrote SGS, or by CG or SG or SGS. In short, say for example, total capital is held by central government, then this is a fully 100% owned company, or है ना, some by central government, some by Telangana government, or some by central government, Telangana government, or Karnataka government, ऐसा है ना, or है ना, he is saying that CG plus SGS. Nice sir. Sir, now this government company which is having 100% paid up capital either by CG or SG or SGS or CG plus SGS, है ना, that company का subsidiary, in which entire paid up share capital is held by that government company. Means sir, in you only 100% are owned by government, you became a government company, and this company is there in another company, again holding how much sir? 100% of this company. Even this company is also exempted. So in short, even this company is exempted, this company is also exempted from provision sir. So imagine if it is not entire paid up capital, even government company has to comply this. Sir, any logic? See, every time you need not look for logic, and when law people have said this, they have said this. But 1, 2, 3 company will not enjoy this exemption if at all they are defaulting company. Matlab, they defaulted in filing their annual returns or they defaulted in filing their financial statement. Such companies can never ever become, such companies can never ever claim or get this exemption. है ना. Last में there is something called author's note. What is that author's note, sir? Who are disqualified to propose their name. है ना. First is retiring director and second is that person who is disqualified under the provisions of this act. है ना. There is one more case law which says if a company fails to inform its member about the candidature, that is 7 days notice which company is supposed to give to all their members, they have failed. है ना. And then director has later been appointed at the general meeting. In that case, it was held to be invalid. है ना. So it is a duty of the company to ensure they do send all this notice, that is that nomination notice to whom? All the members, either है ना, through email plus post or through newspaper notice plus website updation is always mandatory. Okay. So I hope है ना, now you would have got this question. Now so let's do quickly revision. है ना. So can PJ be appointed? Answer is yes. Is it possible? Answer is yes. Sir, if yes, how it is possible? Sir, it is possible through section 160. Proposal can be given by whom? Sir, can it be given by member? Answer is yes. Can it be given by member? Answer is yes. So answer is both. And member can propose self name, member can propose others name, and non-member can propose only his self name. Sir, which meeting में this appointment should be done? So my answer was GM. That can be AGM. That can be EGM. Now, this was a beautiful point, sir. What is a beautiful point, sir? Sir, question is that shareholder, that is PJ or whoever was the other member, sir, that is Sham, is he calling a special meeting or notices of AGM or EGM is already given? Answer is already given. So, iska matlab, should we call a separate meeting or this nomination I am giving in a declared meeting, and I am not calling a separate meeting for only my work. I am giving this in a declared meeting. So there is an assumption. What is the assumption? Ki a company has already given the notice and then in response to that notice I am giving my candidature. Okay. So these are some of the points which I wanted to tell you, sir. Okay. So that's it. So thank you very much for your cooperation. Thank you very much for your patient listening. Please subscribe to our channel for more such videos. Every day we'll be adding 1 or 2 videos. So kindly subscribe so that there will be a great session of learning. Thank you very much. फिर मिलेंगे चलते चलते.